Hey YouTube, it's RPM Idaho here again. Going to do a little review, a pretty quick review on the Taurus pt111 Millennium Pro. So we'll get started. As always, my hat. Alright, as I mentioned before in a couple of my other videos, I did some work for a friend of mine, and this is how I got paid. With this gun, I looked at it. I carry, my concealed weapon is my Versa 380. I did a review on that also. The Taurus pt111 is 9mm. That's the round I shoot. That's what it's chambered in. The gun's okay. I went shooting a couple weeks ago and used reloads that the friend of mine gave me. When he gave me the gun, he gave me several hundred rounds of reloads. The gun jammed every couple rounds, which was fairly frustrating. When I used the Hornady store-bought rounds, shot just fine. Liked the gun. The recoil's nice. The feel of the gun, it's been safety checked. There's the mag. The gun itself, I really don't have any complaints. I really like the ejection port, which goes probably 3/4 around the top of the gun. The reason I like this is it gives it more room to eject the rounds. You don't have hang-ups. If you look at my Versa, the ejection port's pretty small. Of course, I don't have any problems with this gun jamming here. It ejects just fine. So that's one of the reasons he bought the gun. That's one of the things I like about it. The sights are nice. It's got the Heine sights, I guess they call them, the 2-dot. I like the sights. I like the 3-dot sights personally. That's just a preference of mine. Like I said, it's a pretty nice gun. I don't carry this one. I've tried it. I just haven't gotten the habit of carrying this one. It's a little heavier than my 380. It's a little blockier. That's one of my complaints about this gun is the width. I guess for a free gun, I shouldn't complain. All around, very good gun for carry. It's a subcompact or a compact. Easy to disassemble. You have your takedown button right here. You just flip that down, pull it out, slide the rail back, and pretty much the gun's comes apart in 3 pieces: the frame, top rail, barrel. Cleaning's easy. No complaints about that. Pretty much I don't have any really major complaints about this gun. It shoots nice. The groupings are good 2-inch groupings. I don't know what I shoot, 50 yards, 30 yards, something like that. Single action. I like a double action gun. I like the hammer. Just another personal preference of mine. This one's fine though, and I was pointing in a safe direction when I did that. So that's just a quick review of this gun. I'm gonna start carrying it more, see how I like it. 9mm rounds are easy to find here in Idaho. I know a lot of people said the 380 rounds are hard to find. Those aren't hard to find here either. So that's pretty much the review of the Taurus pt111 Pro Millennium. I did notice that when looking at holsters online, a lot of them, or even magazines, that the Pro you have to buy specific. The pt111 Millennium, non-pro, I guess they make one. I haven't really researched that. You can get stuff for it, but if you have the pro, then you have to buy specific for the pro, the magazines, the holsters, and the sights. They got some nice sights out there. Nice grip, pretty well balanced. Like I said, it's a little heavier than my Bursa. A lot of people would probably prefer this. I know it's on the cheaper end. This gun was $400, brand new, out the door. Our guns are a little pricey here. I hear some people on YouTube talk about what they paid for their guns, and I want to move to those states. Guns are cheap there. Love to be able to buy this gun for under $300. My Versa, somebody said they paid like $299 for it. So anyway, I have another question for you. Actually, it's some help, some EDC help. I did an EDC video. Also, I wanted to mention, before I get into that, I do have my concealed carry for Idaho. There it is. And this, I wanted to talk about reciprocation real quick. When I go on vacation, we do, during the summer when my kid's off to school, my wife, she works at a hospital. She takes off every other weekend. So we have the opportunity to go camping a lot, which is why I carry guns, I practice survival, my fire lighting techniques, shelter building, stuff like that. But we do travel out of state. What I carry in my wallet, is a little slip of paper. And what this is the reciprocation. I got tired of going online and looking up all the states that my license is reciprocal with. For Idaho, I traveled to Utah, Montana, Colorado, Arizona, Nevada, Wyoming. I live 18 miles from Wyoming. Anyway, so I carry this list so I don't have to keep looking on the computer if I'm going to be okay carrying my concealed weapons. Just a nice thing to have. I keep it in my wallet next to my concealed weapons permit, and before we take off I check that and know that I'm okay to carry. So just a little thing I do. Hopefully that suggestion helps other people. Maybe they're smart enough to memorize every state, but there's a lot of states there. I've been to South Dakota, Wyoming. I carry the ones that are underlined are the places that I go often. Utah, Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota, North Dakota, Colorado, Arizona. So just places nearby us where we tend to go camping. If I got to go further, then I'll check that and make sure that I'm okay carrying in those states. Now, I live in Idaho. I've been watching these videos about bug out bags, and what I need is suggestions. I'd like you to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Maybe give me some suggestions on a bug-in bag. I've been thinking a lot about, I don't live in a big city, so getting home is going to be different from work, or if I'm in Wyoming, living in Idaho, it's a mountain pass I have to travel over to get to work, and it's like 20-25 miles, at the most 50, depending on where I'm at in Wyoming. So if the shit hits the fan, and I got to get home, just some suggestions to carrying a bag. I want to put a bag together that's going to get me from work to home, things I might need if I got to go on foot. I can't drive my car. It's maybe late at night. Things like that. Things maybe I haven't thought about. Because once I get home, I'm pretty well prepared. I mean, we're pretty rural out here where I live. I don't need to go anywhere. If I was in a city, most people might want to get out of the city. I'm already out of the city, so I don't need to get out of the city. I just need to get home, and I got everything here. We got food, you know, protection, guns, ammo, anything like that. We're avid campers, so I mean, as far as the survival stuff, we have it. I need to get it organized. You know, maybe do a bug out bag from here, which, you know, those decisions are hard to make. What to take with you, don't take too much, but take enough. So if you guys could leave comments on my YouTube channel and give me some suggestions, you know, of what's a good idea. I've looked at my expedition. I have a backpack, but I don't have any inner smaller packs and things like that. What are good first aid kits? What are necessities that I might need to get home? And once I get home, if I got to leave home, what would be necessities to get out of here? And maybe even give me some suggestions on channels. I know Nothing Fancy has one. There's a couple I've watched. I can't remember the names. So anything like that would be helpful, appreciated, and have a good day. Thank you.